For decades, this country has been one of the most secretive countries in the world. Korea used to be one country but was divided after Second World War. It had been ruled by Japan, but when Japan surrendered, forces from the Soviet Union occupied the north of the country while US forces occupied the south. The Soviets supported communism while the US was anti-communist. The political differences between the two rival states led the outbreak of war in 1950 when the North Korea invaded South Korea. The war lasted 3 years, but North Korea and South Korea have officially remained at war because a peace treaty was never signed.
Since 1948, North Korea had been ruled by three men from the same family. Kim Il-sung was the country's first supreme leader who was in charge until his death in 1994.
Control passed next to his son Kim Jong-il, who held power for 17 years. In 2011, North Korea announced Kim Jong-il's son Kim Jong-un as new leader. People have to ask permission to travel, and it's difficult for visitors to enter the country. All the TV and radios are tuned to state channels, and people caught listening to foreign broadcasts face harsh punishments. These controls mean that most North Korean have little or no idea of world events, or how their country is known by the outside world. It's not possible to speak freely with people living there. From an early age, North Koreans are taught that their leaders are like powerful gods, but others argue that people could be cheering Kim because they are worried that they would get in serious trouble if they not. North Korea had been trying to make nuclear missiles. US President Donald Trump sent warships and submarines to South Korea to try to get Kim Jong to stop his weapon-building plans. In November 2017, North Korea said it has successfully tested a new type of missile that could reach the whole of US. In April 2018, the North Korea leader announced that his country would no longer carry out nuclear weapon tests. He also said a nuclear testing site in north of the country would be shut down. At the start of 2018, Kim ended up in the war of words with Donald Trump. The two leaders announced that they would meet face to face, but Donald Trump pulled out of the talks. He said it was because of tremendous anger. In a recent statement from North Korea and a series of broken promises from the North Korean capital Pyongyang. At the same time, efforts were being made by North Korea to start friendlier talks with South Korea. In January 2, 2018, a secure phone line was reopened, allowing the two governments to talk with each other. In April 2018, there was an incredibly historic meeting when the leaders of North and South Korea met at the border between the two countries for the first time in 10 years. Bhai bhai. Donald Trump and Kim Jong finally met the 12th of June 2018 in Singapore. The two leaders met a second time in February 2019, and in June 2019 there was another historic moment when President Trump took a step across a demarcation line separating North and South Korea. It made him the first US president to visit the country. North Korea has continued to test missiles since then, and the two countries still sometimes use unfriendly language and insult each other. However, in 2020, Trump has said the two leaders have a good relationship, and in March he sent a letter to Kim offering US help in tackling coronavirus.